Father's Day to all the Bitcoin papas, and welcome to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. In today's show, I'll be sharing the latest Bitcoin technical analysis as the Bitcoin price targets a mushroom as traders bet on $140,000 plus. That's right. Also breaking news, the Bitcoin hash rate continues going parabolic, smashing through the firmament, 900 exahashes per second into another new all-time high. And quoting the high priest of Bitcoin, Max Geyser, stablecoins are just hospice care for the dead currencies like the US dollar. We'll also be discussing Saylor signals and pending Bitcoin purchase amid the Israel-Iran conflict. That's right, an update with the Saylor tracker, as well as Bitcoin-backed loans open the real estate market for the crypto rich, tax-free. And I can tell you from firsthand experience, being I've had a Bitcoin-backed loan to purchase the house, I'll let you know the inside scoop. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin ETF record 5-day inflow streak amid the geopolitical tensions, and Bitcoin can absorb 30 trillion of the US Treasury market, according to the Bitwise CEO. Also, zero point 0.1 Bitcoin does not sound like a lot, admittedly, but guess what? An analyst asked Grok if Bitcoin grew at just 30% per year on average, which Michael Saylor says we will without a doubt do. What would it be worth in the next 15 to 20 years? The results in 15 years, 0.1 Bitcoin, 500 G's, baby. And in 20 years, we're talking literally $2 million per 0.1 Bitcoin, which means 20 million per pretty little bitty, going up forever, Laura. And we'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market, all this plus so much more here on Father's Day. Welcome to the live stream. And shout out everyone in that live chat. Let me know if we're loud and clear with the live. There's no stream on X. The main account is still under attack. For those that don't know, I'll refresh your mind in case you don't know and you missed yesterday's pod. But my X account was hacked 3 days ago. They hacked it, and then they reset the two-factor authenticator, the password, and the email, so I have no access to it. And then they had the nerve to start scamming from my actual profile. So currently, my main X profile with over 40,000 followers is under the control of the hackers, and X Premium support has yet to get back to me. And this is day 3. So hopefully they can fix it soon. As soon as it gets fixed, I can stream again directly on X, but you can't stream from an unverified account, and you can't have 2 verified accounts. So it is what it is. So in the meantime, we're streaming on Rumble, and all the focus is on the Rumble. I just turned the Rumble account into a Darth JV account. You'll notice the chat officially black. Take that. And speaking of Darth, shout out Darth Melda. There's Chandy Road Call, and we will be playing a special Father's Day Chandy Jam a little later in the stream. Let's go, family. Happy Father's Day to my boy Serge. Appreciate you, brother. DNA Noonan, happy Father's Day. Vegas Meg, welcome. Shout out all the Bitcoin papas all across the world tuned in. And this is your very special day. But let me know if you can see and hear me clearly. And I encourage, if anyone's watching the stream on the YouTube, you got to visit the Rumble, because the live and interactive chat is now exclusive on the Rumble only. So I'm not interacting with any of the YouTube chat. As much as I love you guys, you got to head on over to the Rumble, because we're currently under attack. And if you missed, the memo, you can watch the previous episodes where I deep dive into what's going on, but I don't want to take up too much time rehashing the same thing. I want to focus on the news today and Father's Day as we celebrate for the bitty broskies holding it down. Dude, in my experience, they only fuck with what they are scared of, the truth. That's right. And they wouldn't go through such great lengths to silence you if your word and your voice wasn't that powerful. I am a firm believer that words are weapons, and the pen is mightier than the sword. Prove me wrong. Shout out Magnus. Love you, man. Join the Rumble to watch you. Right back at you, brother. Obviously, Magnus Carlsen, I don't know if there's any relation there, but the greatest chess player of all time. The Mozart of chess. So mad respect. This day kind of sucks for me, which just means I was once blessed with amazing dad. I am watching live. I'll chat sometimes today, but just not going to be super active. And I completely understand. I am feeling the pain today. Well, we're sending you lots of love. This gong strike is for you, Chandy. Hopefully it uplifts your spirit and you can help tap into that Christ consciousness and know that your Father is smiling down at you, misses you, loves you, and we're sending you all that love and abundance. This gong strike is for you. And again, happy Father's Day to all the incredible Bitcoin fathers. you guys are extra special. You know what I mean? Doing stacking the Bitcoin for your family against all odds, against all the naysayers. You know what I mean? It could even be your own wife. You shouldn't buy Bitcoin, you know, back when it was $1. But I bet you now she's like, I'm so glad you bought that Bitcoin to save our family from the forces of evil as we're under attack, like the Nippon Eater, former chairman of the SEC. There she is. Shout out Juju Pedals. It's good to have you here. Shout out our very own Oracle, of course, and the rest of the fam. I got my double shot espresso. I'm about to drink. I'll wash it down with some lemon, ginger, pineapple. And again, the stream is now exclusive on the Rumble for the time being. There's still a stream on YouTube, but I'm encouraging everyone from the YouTube to head to the Rumble because every day they're taking down more videos. And I share the proof of work and the receipts on the new X account, BTC News Alerts. Everyone make sure you're following BTC News Alerts. And I'll just touch upon it very briefly, the importance to follow it and why that is. Because my main account got hijacked yesterday, and it's currently under control by spammers that are shilling scam tokens. So the backup account, which is official backup account, there's only 397 followers. That's how you know it's really me. It's this one, and this is the one that's important for you to follow me because the main account, let's click on it. Oh, wow. The main account deleted the scam post. Let me see. It says the post has been deleted. That's a good sign. I don't know if support's actually stepping in here. Let me go to the account. Now they're pumping some other scam. They deleted all the previous scams because it didn't work. So just note this. This account, Crypto News Alerts, with the handle Crypto News Yes, 3 days ago was taken over by hackers, and they're promoting scams. Their very first scam, they launched the CNA coin. Epic fail for them because I had Pump Fund take down the scam token so that none of my audience could get scammed. But they're on to the next scam. And guess what? X support, crickets. I've tagged premium support. I have a premium account. My premium account is hacked. This is a scammer pretending to be me from the account. I'm locked out of the account. They updated the username and password and email, or not username, but email and password. So I can't access it. So their first scam was a flop, and now they're going to continuously try to scam my community unless X fucking steps up to the plate. I don't understand what's taking so long. This is an account, premium account. I pay for it. Over 40,000 members, yet it's hacked. And again, crickets. So you can't make this shit up. So just note that's not really me from that account. And please report it. Let people know it's been hijacked or hacked. And the true account owner has no access to it. And hopefully X does something within the next 10 years to get me back my account. Jeez, I'd love to start streaming from my X account again. And I hate to see new scams being posted up. But if you guys can report the scam and report the account, let support just know, hey, this account has been hacked. And hopefully they get back to me sometime soon. But that's what I've been dealing with. And again, welcome everyone. Happy Father's Day. I mean, it's a fantastical day. Let me get some of this caffeine in the bloodstream. Welcome, family. Let's get it. We're going to have another fantastic stream. Happy Sunday, fun day.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura.
Let me know if you agree with Michael. Will Bitcoin go up forever? Let me know.
Take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it,
I'm very excited to share the Father's Day song Shandy created for us, so stay tuned. We're going to have a fantastic show. Shout out Sergio and all the fathers out there. This is our special day, especially the Bitcoin Papas. Greatly appreciate you all. But yeah, let's freaking go. We're about to kick off the show. I got a couple of more sips here.
Go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love,
there she is. Shout out our very own Oracle, JC Ice, and make sure you're following her over on X. Good to have you here with us this fine day. There she is, Melda the Witch. Did you change the alias? It was once a Darth Melda. I even changed it to Darth Melda mode today. I figured out how to update Rumble and turn it Darth to match the cap for Melda. And now she has a name. I'm bewildered. The Witch. What happened to Darth Melda? Jeez Louise.
because your family works for the business. It's in your family for 37 years and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth, which is Bitcoin.
Adam says, this attack sounds personal to me. Why else would they shill a CNA coin? Seems more personal than a Matrix attack. Yeah, I'm not going to pretend to know or understand it. I'm speculating. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It could be anything. But either way, I am being attacked, whether it's the fucking Matrix or it's a bad actor, troll, scammer, spammer. It's all kind of irrelevant. It could be Satan himself. It's still an attack. Yeah, I mean, first, and there's other attacks I won't even get into. So I don't want to give the scammers any ammunition, but I am absolutely under fucking attack right now. You guys can decide why that may or may not be. But obviously my YouTube channel has been demonetized. I appealed it. They rejected that appeal, so it's permanently demonetized. They've removed maybe 30, 40 of my videos. Every day I wake up, they're removing more and more videos. They're alleging my channel is harmful and dangerous. I propose the question to who? Who is my channel harmful and dangerous to? You know what I mean? But, and then I got, obviously my X account was just hacked. And there's other things that recently got hacked as well. But here's the thing. The silver lining and all the bullshit, the one thing they can't hack is Bitcoin. So I get to say, fuck you to all the hackers. I can care less. You can hack everything I have. You can hack my fucking bank accounts, my credit cards. I don't give a fuck. You can't hack my Bitcoin. So you got to love the biddy. So good luck, hackers, and have fun staying poor. I hope you guys get arrested and spend the rest of your life in fucking prison, you scumbags. But with that being said, JV, is your X hacked? Yes, it absolutely is. I already touched upon it. My account with over 40,000 followers is absolutely hacked. So if you guys buy into whatever the fuck they're shilling, you will get scammed. And that's not me behind it. I reported it to X 3 days ago, dozens and dozens and dozens of posts, and they have done absolutely jack motherfucking shit. So it's almost like by design, they want people to get taken advantage of. It almost feels like on YouTube and X that they welcome the scammers and hackers and they want to see them thrive. And the good actors, shit, we get targeted. We can't even get help from support. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But anyways, I am tagging Elon in the hack attack. I've done that many times already as well. I would imagine he gets tagged in 100 million things per day, so I don't expect anything, but I appreciate the kind gesture. Can you briefly explain why PR is a favorite of Bitcoin adopters? Yeah, taxes. It's the most advantageous tax haven for U.S. residents. Hands down. Where else can you pay 0% capital gains tax on all investments, including crypto and real estate? Where else can you avoid federal income tax liability and instead pay a 4% corporate local tax as a U.S. citizen? The answer is nowhere. It doesn't exist. So that's why it is considered the crypto mecca of the United States. There's tax advantages of being out here. So high net worth individuals love Puerto Rico, if you know what I'm saying. Exactly. Elon ain't going to do shit. Elon's more focused on misleading the masses into pretending his rockets are floating in space. So, but anyways, let's kick off the show. I got the caffeine in the bloodstream. If you are new to the Rumble, important to follow us. Obviously, we only have 4,000 followers. We have to start all over again from scratch because we just lost our X account with over 40,000 followers due to a hack, and it's currently under control of hackers. So do note, that's not me posting from that main account, Crypto News Yes being the handle, which is Crypto News Alerts. It's a scammer looking to scam you. My account was taken over by hackers 3 days ago, and support's yet to get back to me. Also, obviously, the focus moving forward is on the Rumble versus the YouTube. So again, I strongly encourage everyone, if you're still watching over on YouTube or anywhere else, please support us on the Rumble because the YouTube channel may be terminated any day or hour now, and that's just speaking facts. But anyways, fam a lamb. I'm your host, JV. Happy Father's Day. It is June 15th, 2025, so I want to wish a very special Father's Day for all the Bitcoin papas out there holding it down. Let's kick off today's stream as we do all the time with our market watch. You can see Bitcoin, Coin 360 is back up. I think it got hacked yesterday as well because it was down, but we're back above 105 and in the green. We have Ether in the green, virtually all the cryptos pumping back in the green. And check it out, coinmarketcap.com. The current crypto market cap sits at 3.28 trillion. The Bitcoin market cap just shy of 2.1 trillion. We have roughly 77 billion worth of volume for the past 24 hours. And checking out the Bitcoin dominance. Today it's 63.9%, and the ETH dominance is 9.3%. Checking out top 100 crypto gainers past 24 hours. Jitto up 14%, Bitcoin Cash up 9%, and AB up 7%. Which alts, if any, are you bullish on for the bull? Holla. And checking out the crypto bubbles, we get a visual perspective. Let's start on the day and work our way back. And it's nice to see a lot of the market back in the green today, but to humble us and eat some humble pie, unfortunately for the week, it's Rex City. And for the month, it's Rex City. And for the year, pretty much Rex City, and it is what it is. And checking out the crypto green of your index. Today we're 60 greed, yesterday 63, last week at 62, and last month at 71 in greed. And checking out the time chain calendar. We have 148,618 blocks until the infamous halving of 2028. Hopefully we're in the millies by then. And as of today, we're on block number 901,382, and you can exchange one fiat monopoly dollar for 952 sats. So you know what to do. Pick up the sats, put down the gats, pick up some Bitcoin caps from my man Sergio over at BitcoinCaps.net. And if you don't know, now you know. And again, happy Father's Day to all the incredible Bitcoin papas out there. This gong strike is for y'all. Oh, yeah. So Melda, I think the other day I was asking and you weren't on, but I got to make you a moderator if you're not already, because you are a mod here on the Rumble. Well, you should be. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now as I sip some of this lemon ginger pineapple. Enjoy the Bitcoin swag. I'm going to make Melda a mod, and then we should have all of our mods in place here on the Rumble. Let's go.
So chillin' hot with my Bitcoin.
You feel that?
Swagger from the bitty stack. It goes up, up, up. Bitcoin goes.
It goes doing, doing, doing.
It's a thrill ride. A stack deck built so right. Gonna bust out of the firmament. Beyond the water-filled sky.
Trust this, don't wear a nail on your forehead with an opportunity miss.
Cool, Melda, you should officially be a mod. It may give you like a request, but I just sent it. So welcome to the moderation booth. James Smith is a badass retired Marine, I believe. Right on. Shout out to the Marines. Santa Barbara, Cali in the building. Shout out Casey Gates. It's been a hot minute since I seen you, brother. It's good to reconnect. Not yet. It should be giving you that privilege soon. I did just send the request literally a few seconds ago. So
Bitcoin thrust, fiat rust, stamp your future and still.
Keep it with swagger, securing Superman, real B is Satoshi level. Trump card holding kinda.
now, FYI, I can't stream on X, so I can't repost the live stream itself, but you guys can still let people know we're streaming on Rumble, and I can repost those instead during the interim until we're able to stream on X again when I get my hacked account returned to me. So just FYI, I'll start reposting your guys' comments and such. Cheers.
With W's and M's for the orange pill set for making millions.
I got that Bitcoin swagger. You got that Bitcoin swagger. We got that Bitcoin.
And I appreciate that, Crypto Boss, because the more noise our community makes, the more likely they're to do something about it. And this is a great post. Grok, why can't you fix his hacked account? You can verify him by looking at his YouTube or Rumble videos and seeing him say it has been hacked and correlating that to the fact he had control of it before. Grok responded, "I'm sorry, but I can't directly assist with account recovery issues. X support process for hacked accounts typically requires access to the registered email verification using YouTube's Rumble video." Yeah, so if I have already did the proper procedure, sending the support request to X the way you're supposed to, and if I try again, it'll say you already have your support ticket in queue. So I actually have to wait for them to respond to it. And that's why it's been a waiting game. And I'm just shocked it would take that many days considering it's a premium account. It's a paid membership. I thought along with the premium membership, there were perks like fucking support. But apparently the support can take weeks. So I'm not holding my breath. But I appreciate that, brother. And I'm going to repost it.
Swagger.
Stacking sats, feeling bad, looking sharper than a dagger. Be an Arkansas jam with diamond hands tough.
Got no kryptonite, just orange bitty light. Paper gets wrinkled, crinkled.
Texas.
And shout out to all the new followers on the X account. The new X at least is blowing up. There's a silver lining there. Shout out Max Kaiser and the rest of you guys been supporting me. Vegas Meg JV is now live. Rumbling poolside. Join the live on the Rumble. Shout out Nippinator. Thank you, Vegas Meg.
Montana, Missouri, New York, Florida, Puerto Rico, El Salvador.
You already know.
Swagger holding with an orange glow.
Prodigy, swagger hot.
Reserved to preserve.
Shout out JC. You guys can do the same thing she just did. You can take the direct Rumble link and then post it and then tag me and I'll fucking repost that mofo and we'll get more eyeballs on a stream. We'll make up for the lag from the hack. And I appreciate that. Thank you, Oracle.
Strategy for prosperity.
You feel that? That's Bitcoin swagger, baby.
Walking like your wallet got laser eyes.
Baby climbs higher than a high rise. Laser eyes, not surprised.
I got that bitty drip, fiat doing backflips. We don't beg no banker, we just walk with that Bitcoin swag. Bitcoin swagger.
How do I listen to Chandy 10? Man, that's the riddle of all riddles. We get this request like dozens of times per day. Chandy is no presence on YouTube. She got shadow banned and decided to unplug from the Matrix, just like JV. You can't find any of her music no longer on YouTube, so you have to go to her X. Her direct X link is Chandy 10 Music, and I do understand it's not easy to find things on X, and that's, I think, the struggle. No one could find her music. She's working on her own website where you guys will be able to download all of the music, but it's working progress. So in the interim, just make sure to follow her on X, and you can find most of her music on there. That's Bitcoin swagger, baby. But anyways, we're going to continue with a bitty news. Dive into a little TA, aka astrology for the baddies. And of course, we can't forget about the fellas, especially on Father's Day. So headline here reads, Bitcoin price targets mushroom as traders bet on 140 plus this bull run. I wonder if it's a psilocybin magic mushroom, just saying. But yeah, let's break this down. Bitcoin traders still see new all-time highs and even 270,000 this bull market. Let me know your thoughts on that particular target at 270. The latest price forecast from market participants agree that Bitcoin is due to head much higher. Well, thanks, Captain Obvious. Bitcoin may be consolidating just above 100 Gs after a slew of macroeconomic geopolitical surprises, but the consensus amongst traders is anything but bearish. The only one bearish, his name is Peter Schiff, and far from the bull market being over, many see Bitcoin preparing for a fresh period of price discovery. Current price discovery mode, FYI, is 112, achieved on May 22nd. Bitcoin is trending upwards in the ascending broadening wedge. This pattern has recently formed for weeks and is expected to reach the 170 levels, as outlined right here. Ascension, ascension, ascension. And before you know it, we're in heaven with Satoshi. Just saying, at least the price action. The chart showed a reoccurring pattern on the weekly time frame, stretching back to the start of the bull market in early 2023. Let's go. And another chart this time on the daily flagged the so-called golden cross, where the 50-day simple moving average crosses over the 200-day equivalent. The signal has boosted Bitcoin by 49%, 125%, and 68% since 2023, whenever it has occurred. If Bitcoin experiences its worst and best gains from this point, it could reach 152,000 and 229,000. These targets are responsibly given for the recent uptrend. And again, let me know if you agree or disagree with the analysts. Other perspectives are far from rare in the current market, even those waiting for the initial drop to test support, ultimately to see a rebound taking Bitcoin to new highs. This analyst, Big Mike, shout out Big Mike, Bitcoin, possible wave 2 down to 92. Would be nice to build momentum till October around 270. Just saying. Another analyst says breakout target 140 plus, neckline 113 is the only thing standing in the way. So I think the ultimate consensus is everyone's bullish as fuck right now. Are you stacking Bitcoin accordingly, fam? You guys let me know. And also some breaking news I'll share with you. The Bitcoin hash rate continues going parabolic, smashing through 900 exahashes per second through the firmament to the new all-time high. And as you know, price follows hash rate. So that's one of the most bullish indicators right there. And another one, since October 2024, 100,000 Bitcoin has been leaving the exchanges every month. If this trend continues, there are no Bitcoin on exchanges by March of 2027, zero. You have 21 months left until hyper Bitcoinization and the ultimate supply shock. You have been warned, mofos. And in other breaking news, Kaiser, quoting him here, Bitcoin is no longer ideological. It is indisputably perfect money and better than the alts, gold or fiat. A critical mass with capital have succumbed. We have entered a period of rank competition and a mad global scramble acquire for more of the biddies. Many will get left behind. Preach. And he also reminds us stable coins are just hospice care for dead currencies like the US dollar. I also want to show you the historic price action on Father's Day since the inception of Bitcoin. I know I shared it earlier. I thought I had it saved for you guys to share it, but I'm just going to scroll through my timeline and find it because I find it very relevant, especially on Father's Day. So again, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, the Bitcoin papas, that is. And a reminder, if your voice held no power, they wouldn't try to silence you. A very powerful quote there. And of course, a reminder of the global hash war going on, the war no one is talking about besides Max Kaiser and JV. United States, 198,000 Bitcoin. China, 190,000 of the biddy. And here's a great meme. The world right now, crypto guys buying a dip as the world turns to shit. Pretty much sums it up pretty accurately. And again, happy Father's Day to Sergio. Happy Father's Day to Bring Facts. And I also posted earlier today, forces of evil can take away your bank accounts and social media accounts, but they can't take your Bitcoin. Isn't that the truth? And shout out Isabella here. And here we go. The price of Bitcoin on Father's Day dating back to 2009 when it was zero. 1 year later, 2010, 1 penny. 2011, 16 bucks. 2012, the year of the halving, $6. The year preceding the halving, 2013, $105. That was a massive jump. And then 2014, $609. 2015, $246. 2016, second halving, $752. The year preceding the second halving, big jump. 2017, $2,500. And by December, we hit 20 G's. Then 2018, 2019 was winter, 6,000, followed by 9,000. 2020, the third halving, 9,300. The year preceding the halving, another massive jump up. 2021 to 37,000. Then a couple of years of winter, 19,000, followed by 26. 2024, the halving of last year, we were 66,000. And Father's Day today, 2025, history in the books, 105,713. Let me know where you feel the Bitcoin price action will likely be by Father's Day of 2026. I'll entertain your comments and read them out loud here shortly. But I also want to pull up some of the live charts and do this really quick. And again, welcome everyone just joining us to the live stream, pulling up some live charts. And again, happy Father's Day to all the Bitcoin papas out there. This is our special day. Looking at the 1 hour chart, we do got a rising wedge formation sensation, no particular bull target. So let's zoom it out a little further, work our way backwards, checking out the 4 hour. This is via TradingView, via Coinbase. We do have a bull target in the blue, Smurf blue, Chandy blue, Dragon blue, 138, 220. Send it. I'd love to see that price action. When do you think we'll likely hit it? Holla at your boy. And checking out the daily chart. You can see a bullish pennant formation, also a green target. Very bullish at 147. 147 income and fam, only a matter of time. And also note Bitcoin's more likely to go to 100 million per coin than go to zero. So stack accordingly. I'm just saying. Saylor says every Bitcoin you don't buy today, you're losing 13 million in 20 years. I dare say you're losing 100 million. I think the Gate Chat is a bearish because he underpromises and over-delivers, and JV just calls it as he sees it. Just saying. And checking out the weekly, rising wedgie 1, 2, 3. We had the 7 green consecutive weekly candle closes. Today we get another weekly close here shortly in about maybe 90 minutes. And it looks like we got an itty bitty red candle unless things start to continuously pump. We also do have a very lit bull target, 124 cup and handle in play. I repeat, in play, 124, Bitcoin Super Saiyan, Bitcoin Super Saiyan. And zooming out from there, we take a look at a monthly, and you can see April and May were green candle closes, and ironic, already for June, even though we're halfway through the month, there's a itty bitty green formation, forming, and hopefully we can continue the bullish momentum and be at an all-time high price discovery. But you guys, let me know your thoughts, and I'll read your comments out loud. And next we'll be discussing the Saylor tracker. You feel me? Hey JV, are you only using one mic? That takes up a lot of conviction. One chair, one mic. What Nas say? All I need is one mic. I'm one breath, one man. What I stand for speaks for itself. They don't want to see me on top, too egotistical, talking all that slick shit. Well, my name is biblical. Shout out Nas, by the way, for those that know that track. It's pretty classic. Okay, I've lived in San Diego for 19 years, not far from the camp, Pendleton. And another reminder, we're streaming live on Rumble. There's also a live stream on YouTube, but I'm encouraging everyone from YouTube to start following me as soon as possible, like right now on Rumble, and give me a follow because my YouTube account, trust, it will be terminated any day. They've already removed dozens of my videos under false pretenses of being harmful and dangerous. They've already demonetized me. The next step is termination. So you've been warned. If you're not following me on Rumble, you're not going to be able to tune into the live stream no further. So just warning you guys. And of course, when we're done with the stream, the podcast does still get syndicated. iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, iHeartRadio, everywhere podcasts can be played. But the live stream is exclusive on Rumble, and it will go back to X if I ever get my hacked account back. Most that I have talked to, family, instantly bring up they don't have 100,000 to invest in Bitcoin. They need to get the word. It's a good point, and it's just poor thinking. I mean, and I even have family members like that. But JD, 100,000's out of my reach. Oh, the XRP is only $1. They're missing the point altogether. You can buy a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a Bitcoin. You can buy 0.00001 Bitcoin, you know what I mean, for a few bucks. It doesn't mean you have to be a whole coiner. In fact, there's less than 1 million people in the world who are whole coiners, and that number is going to go smaller and smaller. So get yourself exposure to Bitcoin. You don't got to be a whole coiner. It's a good goal, but if you're not capable of hitting the goal, start somewhere. Even if it's $10 fucking dollars, it's better to put the $10 into Bitcoin every day versus waste it at Starbucks, drinking coffee out of a poison plastic coated cup that's going to give you the big C. You know what I mean? So fuck Starbucks while we're at it. Happy Father's Day to you too, all the fam out there. Breaking it down to what they understand, pennies, exactly. So for those that don't know, one Bitcoin can be divided by 100 million sats, which are Satoshis, the smallest unit of account. Just like a US dollar can be divided by 100 pennies, one Bitcoin is divided by 100 million Satoshis. And by the time it's $1 a sat, we're talking 100 million per pretty little bitty going up forever, Laura. People think they're badass until the core shows up. LA's FA'd, FO'd, F around, find out. Crazy times, gentlemen. Crazy times. And again, happy Father's Day.
Hey, hey, yo, hey, hey.
I got that Bitcoin swagger. You got that Bitcoin swagger. We got that Bitcoin swagger.
Stacking sats, feeling bad, looking sharper than a dagger. QR flash, got cash in my code. Cold wallet, chiller than a Yeti in the snow.
Doing, cold storm for the rocket flame. Take off, lift off, so chill as we fire it up. Moon up, doing up, yup, up.
Dancing on inflation like it's 1984. Ain't no Fed chair telling me where to go. Haters talk smack, I just nod and stack. Flex that orange B like a royal flag. Tap brew smooth, got a flex so pure. Even my memes got a network secure.
You hear that cha-ching? It's my bitty bling. That sound money shaking up the game.
All right, shout out Chandy. This is Bitcoin Swagger, Chandy 10 exclusive. Man, how do I pronounce that book? Deuteronomy 131, in the wilderness, where you have seen how the Lord your God carried you as a man carries his son all the way that you went up until you came to this place. Amen. And thank you, Tammy Hatcher, for the Bible quote. Juju part Loma was magic. I work with the Dolphins. Oh, word? EOD. Deuteronomy. Is that somewhat accurate? I'm horrible at pronunciation on these Bible books, so my apologies. No disrespect there. I guess I gotta brush up and research the proper pronunciation on these books. But anyways, thank you, Don. It's much appreciated, brother. Casey Gates in the building. Casey Gates never hates. Unplugged from the matrix. Escape. Bitcoin is the ultimate escape hatch. From what I've read, Trump told Israel that the U.S. will not engage in war on their behalf. He said that America wants peace. Amen. JB, he was Navy, or is he one or the other? Forever Navy Dolphins. Word up. You referring to Casey Gates here? And again, welcome those just joining us to the live stream. We did our TA. We're going to continue with the news, the latest from the Saylor tracker. There's probably going to be another big announcement tomorrow, naturally. I got to swim with the Dolphins once. They are amazing. I agree. Amazing. Not slimy or weird. They're awesome. Very intelligent. I also got to swim with the Dolphins at a cove in a different country one time. It was pretty cool. I got the pictures, the proof of work. Happy Father's Day. Yes, a retired Navy EOD. Respect. And again, happy Father's Day to all the Bitcoin papas out there. But we're going to continue with the bitty news. The latest from Mr. Giga Chad, Mikey Saylor. That's right. Saylor signals impending Bitcoin purchase amid the Israel-Iran conflict. Saylor posted a Bitcoin chart signaling the impending Bitcoin purchase by the company, despite the ongoing conflict in the Middle East, which could rattle the global financial markets when they open tomorrow. The company's most recent Bitcoin buy occurred June 9th with a relatively small purchase of 1,045 of the BTC, valued at approximately 110 million USD, bringing Strategy's total holdings to 582,000 BTC. Data from the Saylor tracker shows Strategy is up over 50% on its investment, translating to over $20 billion in unrealized capital gains in fiat terms. And guess what? There ain't no taxes on unrealized gains, suckers. Saylor's announcement of the imminent Bitcoin acquisition is another sign of investor confidence in the biddy amid the Israel-Iran conflict and the looming uncertainty over the global financial markets. Investors are watching to see how the financial system will react when markets open on Monday, which is tomorrow, following escalations by both countries over the weekend. And again, here's the infamous Saylor tracker. How big do you think the Bitcoin purchase acquisition will be that he announces tomorrow? Let me know. Israel launched airstrikes against Tehran, Iran's capital city. It looks like 10:30 p.m. on Thursday. The price of the Bitcoin slid 3% following the news of the initial strike and held firm at 105 since the conflict started, and we are back in the green on the day. Bitcoin ETFs recorded 5 days of consecutive inflows. We'll dive deeper into a little later. Also, the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, a metric tracking the overall market sentiment, is currently at 60, indicating greed, which we touched upon a little earlier. And despite the current price of resilience of the Bitcoin and other cryptos, Coin Bureau founder warned that Iran closing the Strait of Hormuz would negatively impact risk asset prices in the near term. I don't really typically agree with this guy, so I'm going to go with the opposite. Energy is a necessary input at all levels of the economic production process, and the spike in energy prices will likely impact the global financial markets as businesses and investors contend with the increased operational costs. But there you have it. There's the latest with a Giga Chat. Mikey Saylor, the one and only. I live with a retired Army colonel who led a barricade. I'm probably butchering that term too, in Iraq, and essentially built something. Never let them drag you into the politics. Keep with common sense and ethics, which is pro-American. Cheers there, Magnus. And yeah, I used the Dolphins in the military. Yeah, I did research that very long time ago. that the U.S. government actually uses them for like communication and such. Whenever if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert, go not forth, behold, he is in the secret chambers, the 36 chambers of the Wu-Tang Clan. Shaolin, 28-year major, retired here, wordupbs.com. Happy Father's Day, my brothers. 2 wars. Common sense has become a superpower in today's world. If you got common sense, you wouldn't have got COVID jabbed. And how many people got COVID jabbed? I think like over 90% of the population. Correct me if I'm wrong. It just goes to show you not too many people. Common sense isn't so common. Maybe we should call it not so common sense. Womp womp. I saw this meme earlier. It made me laugh. I love you, my dad. Imagine waking up to that Father's Day gift. Holy moly. Just saying. I find your lack of Bitcoin disturbing. You're disturbing me. Got to call it out. Unacceptable. And just a reminder, you are here. Every one of you are here because your dad's not queer. Can I get an amen? Everyone is here because your dad's not queer. So this is why we celebrate our fathers today. And rest in peace to my pops in heaven as well. Chandy's pops and the rest who have ascended us early in our lives. 1998, eh? He retired early. Mad love, respect for serving the country. Happy birthday, Army. Let's go. Oh, yeah. 200. Was that yesterday or today? 250 years. Celebration, the Army's birthday. It was also Trump's birthday yesterday. I think he turned, was it 79 or something? A lot of birthdays. We had Serge's birthday on the 11th. I have another friend, one of my best friends, Aaron. His birthday was on the 11th. A lot of birthdays. 'Tis the season. JV, some archaeologists think he found Jesus' tomb hidden in the Great Pyramid, working at the Egyptian government. Jesus prophesied this, talking about the second coming. Whoa. Take some ivermectin, fen something, and nicotine to get rid of the spike proteins. There you go, health hack right there. YouTube don't like those health hacks, I'll tell you that first and foremost. There's Melda, monthly supporter. Let's go, Melda the Witch, a.k.a. Darth Melda. We actually turned the chat Darth mode specifically for Melda the Witch, a.k.a. Darth Melda, one of our moderators. This Gong Strike is for you. And don't judge the striker by its cover. It's like judging a book by its cover. It's blasphemous.
Satoshi style, truth on the chain. Yeah, we got that timeless flame. You hear that cha-ching? It's my bitty bling. That sound money shaking up the game. Satoshi style, truth on the chain.
Father's Day stogie, anyone? Let's get it. What up, JV? What up? Mr. or Mrs. Dance, good to have you here. Vietnam and the Desert Storm. We've got a lot of veterans in the house today. Again, it feels like a Veterans Day. Veterans Day, Father's Day, special here. But let's continue with bitty news. I was half raised, or in a quarter part raised by a Purple Heart World War II vet. My papa, Simcoe, was shot in Italy by the Germans. Those bastards. My dad's dad. I appreciate you sharing the history there. And again, rest in peace to our papas and grandfathers. Love the gong hits. Awesome. My papa wasn't easy to love, but he sure loved us hard. My neighbor's last deployment was Iraq of 2003. Respect all the veterans. Amen. But yeah, let's continue with the news. We did cover the latest with the Saylor tracker. Now, let's discuss Bitcoin loans. And I'm a bit of an expert in this category. I'll touch upon it in a bit, but first let's read the article. Bitcoin-backed loans open the real estate market to the crypto rich. Tax-free, biatches. That's right. Bitcoin hodlers leverage the crypto-backed loans to buy the real estate without selling a single sat, while sidestepping the capital gains taxes. Can I get an amen? The emerging trend is gaining momentum among early crypto adopters, entrepreneurs, and high net worth individuals who are Bitcoin wealthy, but often don't meet traditional criteria for real estate financing. That's right. Bitcoin-backed lending models allow borrowers to leverage their crypto without divesting. Since taking a loan doesn't typically count as a taxable event, clients can access liquidity while retaining upside exposure. That's a fact, Jack. In fact, that's a blackjack. Quoting them here. Borrowing using your BITI as collateral doesn't typically trigger capital gains taxes in most jurisdictions because borrowing against an asset is typically not a taxable event. That's right, because when you borrow, it creates a liability. That's why wealthy people love being in debt. You're not selling your Bitcoin, precisely. To secure a Bitcoin loan, clients lock up Bitcoin as a typical 50% loan to value. That's precisely what I did on my house when I got a Bitcoin back loan, meaning if you needed $1 million to borrow, you got to give them $2 million worth of Bitcoin. The average funding time for one lender is 9.6 hours. Wow. Compare that to like 3 to 6 months with traditional finance. These funds then are often used either as a down payment or a cover for the entire cost of the property. And that's pretty accurate. When I got my BlockFi Bitcoin back loan, the following day, I got the cash. And it was like an $800,000 loan. I had to put up $1.6 million worth of Bitcoin collateral to do that. Now, the model also offers flexibility. Interest and fees accrue over the loan term with no mandatory monthly payments. Repayment can occur anytime without penalties, and loans can be renewed if the loan to value remains under 60%. Borrowers also retain the right to withdraw excess collateral if Bitcoin appreciates during the loan term. So there's, one of the advantages. Now, something I got to point out, something to consider, typically the length, which is important. The length of the loan typically on Bitcoin-backed loans is 12 months. So it's not like you're going to get a 30 fucking year loan. So keep that in mind. You got to pay back that loan or you're going to lose your collateral. And I always advise people, never borrow what you can't afford to pay back because you're just going to end up in a hole in the end. You know what I mean? So just think about that. They also said Lending's Bitcoin loans have found strong adoption in Latin America, the US, and parts of Europe. The beauty of Bitcoin as collateral is that it is borderless. Good point. The recurring concern with a Bitcoin back loan is volatility. Precisely. This is the challenge because it can work against you. And in the end, you may end up having to use a lot more of your collateral than you anticipated originally. And I know from fucking firsthand experience. If the loan to value reaches 80%, the lender sells the necessary amount of the Bitcoin to repay the loan, returning any remainder to the borrower. And since the real estate transaction has already occurred, a liquidation doesn't reverse the property purchase. It simply settles the loan. Traditional lenders often shy away from crypto due to the regulatory uncertainty and credit risks. However, they say now Bitcoin loans can bypass the need for credit scores. Precisely. There is no credit score. Your Bitcoin is pristine collateral. It's perfect. Borrowers post 2-to-1 collateral and lenders can liquidate instantly if the value falls. Correct. You get something called a margin call. And that's if the Bitcoin price drops. And if you don't add more collateral, you risk liquidation because when you get a Bitcoin back loan, there's a liquidation price, which means if Bitcoin drops to a certain level, you get liquidated of all your collateral. And that's the fucking risk associated with the Bitcoin back loans, which often sometimes I don't talk about. So you got to be aware of that. We believe Bitcoin is the world's most pristine collateral. I agree with that. It trades 24/7, deeply liquid. Transactions get sent globally in real time, 100%. Lending issued over 300 million of retail loans. I bet you this article is a sponsored post by Lending now that I'm reading it and connecting the dots here. It's just FYI. But they are a trusted lender and recommended. I just have never used them, so I just want to be 100% upfront here. But anyways, Lending issued 300 million of retail loans for the first quarter of this year and on pace to exceed $1 billion by year's end. Furthermore, in 2024, clients earned 8 times more from Bitcoin's appreciation than they paid in interest, with over 1,000 Bitcoin withdrawn in excess collateral when the prices climb. They also added more and more high net worth individuals or turned to Bitcoin back loans. I could understand that, rather than cashing out, because they tell you never sell your Bitcoin. They are leveraging their Bitcoin holdings to access hard assets like real estate. I'll dare say Bitcoin's 1,000 times harder than real estate. Just saying. But anyways, maintaining exposure to what they view as their best performing investment. They want to keep the exposure to their highest and best performing asset and still get to enjoy moving into a property without selling their Bitcoin. And but anyways, you guys let me know your thoughts on Bitcoin backed loans. Would you ever entertain it? And I'm happy to answer questions if you guys have any particular questions. When I did mine, it was not with Lending, it was with BlockFi before they filed for bankruptcy. That's how I actually acquired this property, FYI. You know what I mean? So happy to answer questions before we go into the next story, but you guys let me know. Very proud. Randomly found a YouTube about him a few weeks back. Never sell your Bitcoin. That's what they say. Generally, these military things run in the family. Some believe you can get the DNA of their trauma. Jeez Louise. If created after the trauma. My World War II Purple Heart Papa was 96. God bless him when he died in 2022. From what? They said COVID. Yeah, so they can get paid from it. He was probably poisoned from a vaccine. I dare say. I am thinking, it read my mind. Great minds think alike, Chandy. I am still pissed, and I'm saddened by that. They took my grandma, and she's Louise. So saddened by that. The people who got coerced, especially the elderly who didn't know any better, if they were already in the hospital or in a nursing home or in a hospice, not a good look. My dad was a quadriplegic. Is it called the quadri? Scared of being novid unalive. So right when he said, I give up and want to see us again, man, so sad. So I lost them from 2020 to 2022. Sad times there. My dad worked with Oppenheimer and built the timer on the atomic bomb. Holy shit. For real? She's Louise.
Yeah, we got that timeless flame. I got that Bitcoin swagger. You got that Bitcoin swagger. We got that Bitcoin swagger.
Stacking sats.
Precisely, Casey. If you got hit by a bus, they labeled it Novid, so the hospital can like get 40 grand or whatever the hell the scam was by labeling every unalive. You got a motorcycle accident? Oh, must have been COVID. Oh, we get $50,000 and pays to own a hospital. Craziness, right? Doctors have always been incentivized to recommend poison jabs. And probably the reason I'm demonetized on YouTube is speaking freely like this, but it is what it is. Do your research, fam. Trust nobody. Verify everything.
Feeling bad, looking sharper than a dagger. You still on fiat? Man, that's tragic. Biddy got me moonwalking.
That's magic.
Prince of popping blocks, thrown on chain. Biddy moon stepping in the Hall of Fame. Where you
Loving all the father memories here on Father's Day. And again, everyone just joining the live stream, happy Father's Day. This is for you. Happy Father's Day to all the dads in JV. My dad was a pig cow farmer for 50 years. He was a hard worker for many years, and I love him for instilling that into myself. Happy Father's Day to your pops there, Husker. Appreciate the love. Weird how the flu disappeared. I know, that's pretty strange phenomena. Too many people in my family were in the military. I grew up around Fort Dix base as a kid. It was wild. I just renewed my pilot's license. Wow, you have a pilot's license? Again, I learned something new every day. I just renewed my pilot's license so I can fly for Civil Air Patrol. That's phenomenal. That's a good gong hit. That was a hell of a gong hit. I agree. But anyways, keep the comments coming. We're going to continue with a bitty news. Next story of the day regarding the ETF inflows. We'll break it down. Headline reads, Bitcoin ETFs record 5-day inflow streak amid geopolitical tensions. That's right. Bitcoin ETFs recorded 5 days of consecutive inflows despite the recent geopolitical turmoil caused by the Israel-Iran conflict. According to data from Farside, the streak began June 9th with inflows of over 386 million and continued through Friday with an additional 301 million of inflows. And in total, over 1.3 billion in capital moved into Bitcoin ETFs over the last 5 days. The price of Bitcoin has proved resilient in the wake of the Israeli airstrikes of Iran, dropping by roughly 3% in response to the news. Coin Bureau said, over the long term, what matters most for Bitcoin is not geopolitics. It's the US dollar index, and the DXY just broke below 100, meaning the dollar's not doing so good. Its lowest level in over 3 years. It is clear USD is only going in one direction, to hell. And Bitcoin typically goes to the opposite, the heavenly realm. That's factual, 100%. Despite this, analysts warn the risk on asset could see a significant short-term price drop if Iran chooses to close the Strait of Hormuz, a narrow waterway through which 20% of global oil supply passes. And speaking of oil, it doesn't come from fucking fossil fuels. There's an abundance of it on the earth. They just pretend it's scarce. No different than diamonds and gold and other precious metals. The only truly scarce asset, Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Just saying. Closing the strait will cause a spike in energy prices, disrupting global markets, retaliatory military strike. Let's just say having a war to end the war is never the answer. Yeah, I mean, It's like it just perpetuates more of. It's kind of like the war on drugs that we had in the United States just creates more drug problems. So I'm all against bombing other countries. I don't think that's ever the answer. But on a fiat standard, that's fucking precisely what they do. And I'm disgusted by it. And that's why I'm a Bitcoin purist. I'm ready for that Bitcoin standard already. You know what I mean? So we can perpetuate love and like light versus fucking pestilence, war, violence, and all that bullshit. Just saying. Bitcoin holds steady despite the recent geopolitical shock. It's encouraging to see that after briefly dipping below 103, as 422 million worth of the Bitcoin longs got liquidated, Bitcoin has recovered to trade around 105, and we're above 105, wanted dead or alive. Currently in the green on the day. Bitcoin's only trading less than 6% away from the coveted all-time high of 112, current price discovery achieved on May 22nd. Despite the ongoing geopolitical tensions, Bitcoin's doing its thing. This price resilience caused some analysts to forecast the Bitcoin price rally that could catapult the biddy to a new all-time high in the coming weeks. So we can still see a new all-time high for the month of June. Don't get her twisted. Bitcoin adoption continues to be fueled by the ongoing macroeconomic uncertainty, aka free energy. How do you like those apples? High government debt, geopolitical tension, and the fracturing of the legacy financial system, which all erode the savings, making the supply cap asset an attractive alternative for investors. And that's precisely why we're stacking the biddy. You feel me? And again, welcome everyone to the live stream. Streaming live on the Rumble. We're also happen to be live on the Tube, but I'm encouraging everyone, if you're watching on the Tube, please join the Rumble to interact in the live and interactive chat exclusive on the Rumble. And if you don't know, now you know. Just saying. I just have my motorcycle license, but not anymore. Wow. So Juju used to be a biker, but not anymore. I dare say our Oracle's a biker. My pops was a biker, by the way. Always had a Harley. Even when he passed, he still had a bike. Shout out Melda the Witch. Doing her dancey dance here to the Bitcoin swagger.
Savings at on a chain, bro. That's why I strut like I own the rainbow.
Drippy with a cold wallet, witnessing with action. Diddy, don't stall it. Diddy, fashion, full stack polish, stacking up proof, not empty wallets. I got that Bitcoin swagger. You got that Bitcoin swagger. We got that Bitcoin swagger.
Stacking sets, feeling bad, looking sharper than a dagger. It's not just a coin, it's a whole dang walk.
And a reminder for those joining late, my main X account 3 days ago, I already broke this down, but just to give you the short end, heads up, that's no longer in control of me. My account got hacked via a phishing attack 3 days ago, and the scammer continues to promote scams to my audience. If you guys can report it, let them know the account was hacked and it needs to be returned to the creator, who is me, because they're pushing these shit coin scams to my 40,000 followers. Their first shitcoin scam, I got shut down from Pump Fund, so it was very unsuccessful, and this is, I guess, their second attempt. Please report that post as well. Let people know it's a fucking scam, and maybe support will do something about it. And remember, my account that I'm currently using is my backup account. There's only 401 followers. I have control of this account. I have no control of my main account. It's been hacked as of 3 days ago. So just heads up on that one, fam. And I appreciate it. Be sure to follow this account, BTC News Alerts, currently 401 followers. If we have to start from scratch and build over, so be it. Is what it is. I remember your dad's classic Ford A model. Wow. Oh, yeah. So Casey, for those that don't know, he knew me as a kid. He was friends with my parents and worked at our restaurant, which we owned in Solvang, California. And that was a classic whip. It had the rumble seat. You're right. My pops always had very nice whips, to say the least. And you just brought back a great memory of my pops. So thank you, Casey. Appreciate that. Brings back great memories. By the way, chat, I knew JV when he was a kid. I worked for his parents. This is a fact. At Blondie's Diner, Rackety Rack. I moved from California when I was after I finished 5th grade. So I think from like 3rd to 5th grade or something like that is when I lived in Cali. And that's when sometime in that period, Casey actually worked for my parents at our restaurant. Harley Davidson is an iconic American motorcycle manufacturer, not a person. It was founded by William Harley of the Davidson brothers. Good to note that. I didn't even know that, Tammy. Rackety rack, don't talk back. Exactly, brother. That's so cool. We share that memory. We're childhood friends. Well, I was a child. He was an adult. I was just a little boy. Yeah, I mean, like probably in fourth grade. JV, please shout out the 10th Mountain Infantry. Oh, absolutely. I'm going to pull out the big gong striker to salute them. This one goes out to the 10th Mountain Infantry. This one's for you. They get the very special frequency from the big striker there. Thank you, Chandy. I grew up with the Cobras in Los Alamos with Jimmy and Peter. Right on. So my father's best friend was Peter. I considered him an uncle, Uncle Peter, and his kids, which were like my cousins, Jimmy and Peter Jr. That's awesome. Hopefully they're doing good. I haven't spoken to them since I was a little child, so it's crazy. Let me know if you're still in touch with them, Casey. Hopefully they're doing all right. My papa in World War II, 10th. Oh, that's your papa's 10th. Right there, infant. That we just shouted out. Awesome. But anyways, fam, let's continue with the news. Welcome, everyone, joining the live stream. And again, happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. But yeah, next story of the day. We got, I think, two more, and then we'll do some live Q&A. Next headline here reads, Bitcoin can absorb 30 trillion U.S. Treasury markets, according to the Bitwise CEO. Let's break this baby down. Here we go. Bitcoin's total addressable market encompasses the 16 trillion gold market and the 30 trillion U.S. Treasury market, used as a store of value by individual bondholders and institutions, according to Hunter Horsley, CEO of digital asset investment firm Bitwise. The opportunity for Bitcoin isn't just gold. It's the 30 trillion plus using treasuries as a store of value. Horsley was responding to a post from economist Mohammed El Erian, in which the economist cautioned analysts that U.S. Treasury flows are no longer a barometer for the investor flight to safety. Instead, the economist said the analysts should watch flows into gold and silver, the traditional hedges against currency inflation, for an indication of where investors are seeking safe havens from market risks. Bitcoin continues to attract investor attention as it emerges as an alternative savings tech, as a store value asset with gold-like properties that can hedge against geopolitical turmoil, macroeconomic shock, and downturns in risk-on markets. Geopolitical tensions and excessive spending by governments are fueling Bitcoin adoption as market participants seek to protect the value of their savings from the corrosive effects of inflation and the ever-present counterparty risks inherent in centrally managed fiat currencies. In the U.S., President Trump's big, beautiful bill is estimated to add up to $2.5 trillion in deficit spending, piling onto the nearly $37 trillion worth of the national debt. Critics of the bill, including Elon, the former head of Doge, said that contrary to Trump's stated aims, the current budget is not sustainable and will erode the long-term fiscal health of the U.S. further. And in April of 2025, the bond market reacted to the ongoing macroeconomic uncertainty of Trump's trade tariffs and rising U.S. debt levels in a sharp sell-off as investors unloaded the U.S. government securities. The market dump spiked bond yields as investors demanded higher interest rates to compensate for the increased risk of lending to the U.S. government. And Max calls this the bond apocalypse. Stack your biddy accordingly. And quoting Saifedean, the U.S. fiscal situation is bad, and Trump's ideas for improving it just spooked the bond market and will take something serious to get it to settle down again. And if you don't know, now you motherfucking know. And again, next up, we'll be tapping into our feature story of the day. But there's the latest. 71 watching, 13 likes. Hold, smash that like button, fam-a-lam. Thanks for the reminder, Casey. And we appreciate all the extra support, especially after, the ongoing attacks and all that. Let's go. Amen. Cheers again to all the Bitcoin papas. And again, when we're done with our featured story, we're going to have an awesome Q&A segment, and we have a surprise music video that Chandy put together for us to celebrate the Bitcoin fathers out there, which I'm very, very excited to share. So spread the word. Let people know we're still live. I'm going to be streaming for the next hour. It's not too late to share the stream. And I appreciate all the support, guys. You guys are awesome. Psst, I see dead people. 104, I think the markets will be bad tomorrow. We shall soon see. How bad is bad? Define bad. Michael Jackson bad? Let me know.
It's red panty night when you sign to find me, yeah? Back at home with your wife.
Shout out Conor McGregor, by the way. Say hello to my little friend, the AutoGator. Shout out Fax, by the way, who hooked up this shirt as a gift at our 100K fiesta. Hello, Kendrick. I see dead people. Mustard on the beat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's the 10 Says Commandments.
Also, let me know if you prefer the black background with the chat. I turned my Rumble into Darth mode. So now when you go to my Rumble, it's black. And the chat's black. I think it kind of matches better versus the white. But I could change it to white if you prefer white. But it's up to you guys. If you prefer white background in the chat or black, I think it kind of pops better with the black in the Darth JV mode. But you let me know. Darth Nippinator mode. But let's dive into our feature story of the day here. If you guys are ready, we'll break her down. You're in dark mode also. Excellent. Well, Darth mode it is. I even got the Darth glasses now. If you guys haven't figured out, I switched to Darth. I rock the Darth hat. And apparently I'm part of the dark side. Darth mode is nice. Easier on the eyes. Agreed. And that's what I was thinking. I think it is easier on the eyes. Because black isn't as bright. It's black. Hence it's dark. So I like the black background in the chat. Excellent. So we'll keep it this way then. I'm glad I figured out how to turn it black because I was always wondering. I'm like, how do I change the color? We're not going woke. Trust that. We're not turning that mofo pink. That's not happening. I think it looks good. Bitty orange with black. My preferred colors. So anyways, fam, if you guys are ready, now for our featured story of the day. Andrew, only in BTC, wrote here, and Max reposted it, caught my attention. 0.1 Bitcoin does not sound like a lot, admittedly. In today's price, that's practically $10,000, 1/10 of a Bitcoin. So he said, I asked Grok if Bitcoin grew at just 30% a year, which I believe is conservative. On average, what would it be worth in 15 to 20 years? The result, in 15 years, $500,000 per 0.1 Bitcoin. So if we 10x that, you run the math. 500,000 times 10, I believe that's 5 million. Correct me if I'm wrong. And in 20 years, 0.1 Bitcoin, according to Grok, will be worth 2 million. Again, 0.1 Bitcoin will be worth 2 million. So we add a zero there to 10x it, and we're talking 20 million per Bitcoin. Let me know if you agree or disagree. I think that's extremely conservative, and that goes to tell you it could be significantly higher, but you guys got to let me know your thoughts. Someone else wrote here, let's see if I should entertain this. This was the first time I ever properly dollar cost averaged anything in my life, and I can attest that it works. I used to stress at the price I was getting at 16, 17,000. Now we are so far away, it's meaningless. When price is 2 million a coin, makes a good point there. I will look back at those 100,000 stacks and laugh. Just buy at any price, buy and do not sell. You can never time it right to get back in. And I think that's sage advice there. And I would recommend the same thing. Trying to time Bitcoin at the top and bottom, you're going to shoot yourself in the foot. Now, Michael Saylor's long-term model project for Bitcoin reaching 13 million within the next 20 years, pretty much in alignment with what I just shared. And you can see the growth trajectory here from the forecast. And also, Saylor, the most bullish prediction he shared was when he was being interviewed by Patrick Bet-David. And I remember because I transcribed it on my post here. Bitcoin's on a path to be worth $100 million per coin, which means that the US dollar will have lost 99.9% of its value over 100 years. Warren Buffett knows this, Charlie Munger, before he ascended or descended in the afterlife. He knows this, according to the Giga Chad. And I also want to share with you another prediction he shared in which I transcribed, which is a classic Saylor moment. He says Bitcoin is about to 425x. And here's what he says, word for word. Because Bitcoin is just pure money, it's just as effective at 100,000 a coin as 10,000 a coin. And at $1 million a coin, it's just as effective. And at 10 million a coin, is probably more compelling at 10 million a coin than 1 million or 100,000. And I think he makes a good point, which means your family members and friends and people close to you will probably start aping in more likely to Bitcoin when it's above 10 million. As crazy as that sounds, that's life. We all pay for Bitcoin at the price we deserve. We all know that. It's kind of a universally scalable asset that gets less risky. The only thing that's going to change, in my opinion, is when it was super risky and scary below 10,000, you were getting 100 to 200% a year annualized gains. And then it got a bit more understandable. Between 10,000 and 100,000, your gains go to 40 or 50% a year. And then at some point, they go to 30%. And then 20%, and in the extreme, if everybody in the world understood Bitcoin, it'd be 20, 30, 40% of the wealth of the world. So it'd be 200 to 300 trillion in today's dollars. Good Lord. And then the price would be appreciating at the rate of the global inflation of the fiat currency. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the Giga Chat on that one. And do you think the Bitcoin price in our lifetime will hit 100 million per coin? Let me know your thoughts. And what are your thoughts on the Grok prediction of 0.1 Bitcoin being worth, what do you say, 2 million, which is 20 million per Bitcoin within the next 20 years? Yay, nay, agree, disagree? Holla at your boy, and welcome everyone to the Q&A segment of the live stream. And I'll welcome everyone here. What to do, and shortly here, we're going to play a brand new music video to celebrate all the Bitcoin papas, which I'm looking forward to doing. I'm going to check the X feed. If anyone has been commenting or tagging me and sharing the stream, let me know. Just make sure you're tagging the account I have control of, which is my backup account, BTC News Alerts. As Crypto News Yes, my primary X account is currently in control of fucking hackers until X support does something about it. But anyways, it is not new. It was played. Well, new in the sense, I bet you the majority of people that are going to watch it today have never seen it. Maybe our core audience of moderators have, but I can guarantee you most people have not seen it. So it's going to be new to them. And we only celebrated and played it one time, this time last year on Father's Day. So it's very worthy, you know, of another play here. Iran and Israel don't have Bitcoin. I was new to AI, but the lyrics. Yeah, so back then she was new to AI, but the song is still one of my favorites, so it's irrelevant. A lot of your classic music is still some of my favorite. So even though you're still new, you're still producing classics. Timeless classics, I might add. Because that's a song we'll play every Father's Day. You feel me? And JV is being non about him today as he is an amazing dad. He lost his dad who loved deeply. Thank you so much, Shandy. And again, happy Father's Day to my pops up there, smiling down. And that is correct. My brother is a veteran, retired from the military and the Navy. So shout out, let her rip Tater Chip. I was unfollowed from the show and Rumble won't let me pay for a sub. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I was unfollowed from the show because obviously the show doesn't follow anyone, so I don't know what that means. But I know your intentions are good there, Casey. I don't know what's going on there. Thank you, brother. Casey actually knew my father, Tony. So yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that. But anyways, instead of speaking about it, let's play the new music. Well, the music video throwback to celebrate all the Bitcoin papas. Spread the word. And again, this is dedicated to all the Bitcoin papas out there. Give me a second and the video shall play.
Daddy, run time. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Daddy bought you a Bitcoin future, Let's appreciate all the great fathers' time.
Yep, it's that day, it's Father's Day.
Whoop whoop, daddy love, shout out, let's go to the dads out there with precious little princesses. Cinderella's slipper fits just right, and you're the real hero, superhero. You're the star in her loving, bright, beautiful eyes. Whoop whoop, daddy love, yep, yep, need a meaningful love. Happy Father's Day, I just have to sing till all the daddy man. To the Bitcoin king of our crypto news crew. Happy Father's Day to you, JV. Shout out to the other superstar fathers in our family. Props to all the rockstar dads in our CNA Bitcoin fam. Bitcoin family daddies, you are Bitcoin dads, super dads. There's no one like you. Shout out to dads with cutie little men, cutie guys, mighty little princess. Whoop whoop, daddy love, you're the star and is looking up to you, innocent eyes. Whoop whoop, daddy love, Bitcoin dads, you're the crypto knights, leading the way, teaching them about love and what is right. With every step you are their map, you light their way, guiding them with love and a path. Whoop whoop, daddy love, shout out to the dads who made their children little Bitcoin princes and princesses. Good parenting, way to go. Dad time, hero time. A good dad is everything to them. Thank you for being one of them. You are the glue, nothing stopping you from protecting them. La la daddy man, daddy love, good stuff. Happy Father's Day to the dads doing the work. Real men raising their kids, manly men loving their kids, doing whatever they have to do, and always sacrificing, gentle and loving. You guys, it's Happy Father's Day to you, manly, loving, sexy you. Whoop whoop, daddy love, so here's to you on this special day. Bitcoin daddies, fifth level G daddies, doing what you have to do for your sweet little babies. You are their leader, their favorite man. Whoop whoop, daddy love, they are your inspiration and your biggest fan. Fathers, rockin' fathers, real men, good men, real dads, good dads. To all of you I say, happy Father's Day. Daddy love, whoop whoop, daddy love, happy Father's Day. Whoop whoop, daddy love.
Powerful track. I love it. Happy Father's Day. And thank you so much, Shandy, for putting that together. As a bonus, let's play something different. I have some other Shandy videos, so let me pick something. Throwback. Fiesta time. Vibing in the tropics. Let's go.
We're vibing in the tropics, the air's so sweet, swaying to the rhythm with the Bitcoin beat. JV's on the court, he's calling the plays. Me and Serge ballin', winning all day. Starlit sky, strawberry moon, dancing to the whispers of a bitty tune. Thirsty under a Puerto Rican hunger moon.
Libra scales tip to Aquarius charm. It's Bitcoin astrology, we're disarmed. Manifesting lasting connections on this golden shore, this legendary perfection. So good we're craving more.
Give me more.
Coconuts crack, the fire pit's dragging. Flame lit, Spinderella spins and the fam's feeling.
HODLers unite, Puerto Rican delight. This is our night, keeping it tight.
Puerto Rico nights under Satoshi skies. Just try to stop this good time.
It's the number 11, won't you come with me to the party, I mean.
No bad wolf's gonna try, but bitty wolves
you can't deny.
From Bitcoin live streams to juicy by the sea wet dreams.
Strawberry juicy,
sexy vacations.
sexcation.
It's an oceanfront kind of ecstasy. It's a 100K moist bitty dream.
Puerto Rico, Bitcoin doing.
This feels right, no ditty. It feels tight, so drippy. I wanna hear you cry out my name. I wanna make you feel the bang bang.
Ding dong on my door. Watch how I answer. I wanna soar.
Puerto Rico nights under Satoshi skies. Just try to stop this good time. No bad wolf's gonna try, but bitty wolves
You can't deny.
from Bitcoin live streams to juicy by the sea wet dreams.
Strawberry juicy.
This sexy vacation. It's an
Sexcation.
oceanfront kind of ecstasy. It's a 100K moist bitty dream.
Tell me more, boss man. My bitty king turns me on. Serving Bitcoin. We're rebels, we're dreamers, we're the Bitcoin tribe. Living for the moment, I'm riding the rocket, living the bitty vibe. Bitty chemistry, bitty up, no diddy, get it up. Getting wet with our Bitcoin. Doing, we're going coin.
Bambalam bitty fam.
Yes, absolutely, Casey. We had our 100K fiesta. It sucks you missed it. Let's continue. I'm enjoying the videos. Here's another epic throwback.
We are the players. ADGs give us sexy little shivers. We are the makers and takers, but we orange pill, which makes us the givers. Paying it forward, ADGs not too late. Don't ignore us, ADGs, take the life-saving bait. ADGs filling our cup, we're dragons that slay. BTC up, and here we are at 80K. We slayed our way to 80K. Ding ding, I love the rise and the dying in the bitty pretty Bitcoin. November 2024, the highest Bitcoin price action ever roll. Since the inception of the Genesis block, pushing the way to 80K, no roadblocks. HODLers are not surprised, not shocked, but bang 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 like a B-52. We built a bitty stacked revolutionary love shack. Bang bang on the door, baby, Bitcoin's here, we're bitty stacked. Welcome to the 80s and the 80Gs, 80 business. Don't be a punk while we BTC rock in the 80s. 80Gs, that is. We're a mix of aces and perfect tens. We're blackjacks, we don't bend. We HODL winning hands to the end. Like Wyatt Earp, Eastwood, and Doc Holliday. We're outlaws holding our biddies close to our chest. By BTC, just try it, make our day. We're Bitcoin jocks from the wild, wild west. Know when to hold 'em, yeah, we're holding, never folding. Bitcoins are ripping like a new Scottie Pippen. 80Gs, we're royalty, bitty kings and queens. Our kingdom has come, we've been manifesting. We're raising up the bitty like Gohan. We live in a HODL house, we play chess and we're not the pawn. We're raising the roof now. Big bad wolf who? Oh no, he's gone, cause he was the pawn. Sorry, I'm being late. We're built tougher than bricks, ready and coming at 'em. We're strategic and steady, no rush, 5th level ready. 80Gs on our way to 1 mil. The name of the game is HODL, take an orange pill. Like a squirrel, we HODL, we store. Peanut, you got a twisted deal. We're gonna HODL more in memory of you. Nipsey will too. 80Gs is exciting now, but a future memory. It's a USA saving, T-pump moment in Bitcoin history. Bitcoin is going up forever, that's no mystery. This roller coaster ride is not for the weak, but it is exhilarating, built for prosperity, not misery. Bitcoin price discovery is in play. Higher numbers are on the way. Just do your best, it is not too late. You will be blessed, have a little faith. Leave the rest to Satoshi and God. Think of Moses and the rod. Think of Satoshi and free and Ross. Bitcoin doesn't have to be your future loss. Bitcoin doesn't have to be your future loss.
You can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make it drink. HODL, HODL, HODL. Study up, pray and think. Don't miss your lifeboat. Take an orange pill, this isn't Play-Doh. Use your God-given free will. Biddy up, make a dough. Price discovery is more than a name. It's a rare phenomenon. Bitcoin is a patient man's game. Fiat dream on your yesterday's way. Bring me a bitty glow. But bang, bang, bang. Like a B-52, we built a bitty stats. Revolutionary lush shack. Bang, bang on the door, baby. Bitcoin's here, we're bitty stacked. Welcome to the 80s and the 80Gs. Bitty business, don't be a punk while we beat TC Rock in the 80s. 80Gs, that is.
...2024 Year of the Dragon. Man, that brings back classic memories. Again, shout out Chandy 10 for those brilliant and incredible and heart-touching, heartwarming music videos from the Father's Day special. Throwback to the 80Gs. Classics right there. I love them. And yes, JC, I was reading everyone's comments. I just don't want to interrupt the videos. But JC wrote me, if you follow... This was, I take it, on Truth Social, which I appreciate, by the way. If you follow Bitcoin like the president, then this is the place to get the news daily. Crypto News Alerts, JV and the family are waiting for you to join there. Thank you so much for spreading the word. You're the bomb diggity. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate that. And yeah, I saw earlier Casey asked if we had the 100K. We did have the 100K. Fiesta was back in February. I think it was a couple of days before my birthday. So it was probably February 9th. And then we had the VIP day excursion, which was an interesting experience on that boat. But yeah, it was pretty awesome. Whatever happened to Robbie P? That's actually a great question. Shout out Robbie P if he's listening. I'm a big fan of his music, and I always wish him the best. I'm not sure. I haven't had the opportunity to talk to him recently. A happy Father's Day to mine in heaven, my grandpas, you guys, all the good ones. My laptop is going dead, but the Roku lives. So I'm with you all. Love you. Keep the good fight going, JV. You got it, Chandy. Greatly appreciate having you in my corner. And God bless all the fathers. And, watch smiling down at us right now. This gong strikes for y'all. Don't be a punk while we beat TC Rock in the 80s. 80G status. We're a mix of aces and perfect tens. We're blackjacks, we don't bend. We HODL winning hands to the end. You got this. Cheers. What are the boats in the hose? I guess I don't know the reference there. The boats in the hose. Shout out to the boats in the hose. I am going to keep posting to the Truth, to Truth Social. Maybe you could open an account. Probably would be a good idea to have a presence on there. So I appreciate the nudge there. Is that just like an app I download? Would you recommend the app over the website or the website over the app, or it's irrelevant? Just like X, you can use an app or the website. But it would make sense I create like a whatever, create an account there, especially considering I'm blocked and banned everywhere else, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? JV has a gong, and Casey has the cowbell. You got the cowbell, eh? Never heard of it, but I'll go check it out after the stream. Word, I'm going to. You never heard of Truth Social. So Truth Social is Trump's platform. Like, he owns that. And it's like, it seems to just be like an X replication. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they copied X, but it's his own platform he owns. Boats and Hose is from the movie Step Brothers. Damn it. I am behind, apparently, Casey. I don't think I've watched Step Brothers. Beachside asks Chandy how the websites are coming along. Need to get a Truth Social, JV. Don't know what it's like for you doing the live streams. From Bitcoin live streams. Yeah. But anyways, again, welcome everyone. This is a Q&A segment. Hopefully you enjoyed today's pod segment. I'm going to stick around a little longer. And yeah, let's see if there's any updates from Max. Let me check see if support has done anything. Check my email. Nope, nothing from support. Support's missing in action on X, ironic enough. But we're now up to 402 followers on the new account. So I guess if I never get the original back, at least we can say we got 400 here. We'll start over from scratch. 111 in Phoenix today. Holy shit. It's definitely not that hot here. It's in the 90s though here for sure, where I'm at. It's like X, yes, it's pretty cool since the press puts out. Yeah, so he always shares his thoughts on his own platform, and then people just repost his stuff from Truth Social to X. So it would be nice to get it directly from Trump versus trusting other people posting something accurately. I mean, thank you for not giving up. JB is a big part of the day, hanging out with y'all. Right back at you, Melda. I appreciate the support. Your guys' support means the world to me, so thank you. And I think the bigger picture is, it's irrelevant what platform we're on. Let's just say hypothetical, they take down my Rumble. They take down, I never get my X back, and they take down my current X, and they take down my YouTube. We'll find the next platform. If I got to be a Twitch fucking streamer, I become a Twitch fucking streamer. As long as you guys got my back, that's all that matters. So respect and thank you, Melda. 85 degrees is nice. That's pretty nice weather, I dare say. JB, nice flower shirt. Thank you. And this, I got to give credit to Bring Facts. This was a gift. He gifted me 3 shirts at the 100K Fiesta. This is a strand. This is a real strand called Auto Gator. This is a Bring Facts exclusive strand. Next level. So, and you can see there, it's probably hard to read, but it says unvax seed. So this is the unvax seed for the Auto Gator strand. Bring Facts exclusive. Exactly. Okay, I almost have no battery left, but beside anyone else who wants to message me on X, private, I'll send you the download link to the song. So Chandy does have some download link to songs. If anyone is recommending them, she's willing to share that link with you guys. Just reach out to her and make sure you're following her on X and give her a shout out. Do a post for her and tag her. JV, I'm still a baby to the fam, but I know we will all follow you. Thank you, Husker. Much appreciated. Auto Gator rules. Ain't telling no lies. Unvax seed for the win. Baby, baby. We're a mix of aces and perfect tens. We're blackjacks. We don't bend. We HODL winning hands to the end.
Bring me up, bitty glow. Prize discovery, yeah, let it show. Bang, 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 like a B-52, we built a bitty.
Stacked revolutionary love shack, boo. I'm stacking sats like it's Max and Stacy. Stacking sats cause tax is crazy. I'm stacking sats cause the IMF hates me. Stacking sats cause the haters don't faze me. No Diddy, no Jay-Z. Stacking the bitty like it's Nipsey and JV. Stacking the bitty like it's paper and Chandy. Stacking BTC like caffeine in my canteen. Life is a game of chess that makes biddies the damn queen. Stacking BTC till they cancel me and I can't stream like Biggie. It was all a dream. Now the biddy has set me free.
Going, let's biddy up, babe, bang, bang.
Still one of my favorite tracks right here. I doubt it. That reminds me, we all need to ask Rumble to get JV on the front page. Yes, whatever I gotta do. If they featured me on the front page, it would just blow the fuck up. Because I dare say we're the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Is there any competition? Does anyone else have a daily Bitcoin pod that you guys are aware of? Because I don't know of any. Like, let me know if I'm missing it. But most Bitcoin podcasts are like once a week. Like Natalie Brunell has a fantastic podcast. I highly doubt it's every day. I think it's like once a week or every blue moon, like Coin Stories. There's some pretty decent pods out there, but I don't know of any that are here every day, and especially video podcasts. I don't know of any. So, I mean, we got to give the people what they want. Chandy jams. I know. I appreciate the reminders. I don't know why I keep forgetting, but Tapeworm is definitely going to get honorable listing here on the Roadcaster. It's going to have its own dedicated button. Trust that. And I appreciate the reminder. Bang, bang. Like the B-52.
Baby, never let it fade. HODL, how strong, yeah, we
I love to hear that beachside. Rumble chat far superior to the screw tube. And again, if anyone's watching on YouTube, head on over to the Rumble chat. That's where it's at.
built it this way, no one to hold 'em. Yeah, we're holding, never folding.
I've always been a rapper honky cracker, but now I'm a pastor, Bitcoin stacker. Trust this, JV's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, LMNOP. Now we're talking. JV's the LGBTQRST LMNOP.
I've always been a rapper honky cracker, but now I'm a pastor, Bitcoin stacker. Now I'm a master of the Bitcoin standard. Hit 'em up faster than the Bitcoin panda. You can't touch me with your shitcoin flow. Like, do you even Bitcoin, bruh? Let me know. Welcome to the Bitcoin show. Now listen up closely, low-key, stacking BTC like Satoshis. In El Salvador with my Bitcoin broskies, raising up the biddy like Gohan.
Living in a HODL house with not the puns. Casey Rumble promoted me, hence the golden whale icon. Oh, snap, for real. By my name. What kind of content do you produce? I have been going to small pods and promoting, made sure to raid at the end of the stream so I can promote. Wow, that's very kind of you. I just learned about that raid option. And apparently if you're have a Rumble channel, you can do something called a raid. And at the end of your stream, you can send all of your audience to another stream. That's fucking awesome. Congrats being featured on Rumble. And I appreciate you turning the raid on for my stream. That's amazing. So thank you. That's because we aren't censored on the Rumble. Hell yeah. JV are the only podcast daily. I don't know of any others. Keep watching JV because when the thing is up, it will tell you right on. Tapeworm, please. Sorry for the yelling. I know. Melda and Oracle are going to crucify me if I don't get this Jamie Tapeworm going. So I got to work on that. Rating works well. Good to note. I'll make sure I have my rating turned on because at first I didn't know what the fuck it was. They're like, do you have your raid? Do you want raids? I'm like, I don't want to get raided. And then, oh, okay. Rating means a ton of people join the live stream. Sure. Turn that on. Raid. Nice. And we ain't talking about the fucking pesticide raid for the termite control here.
Living in a HODL house, we're not the pawns.
Let's biddy up, babe. JV and Shandy search too. We all four on you on the tapeworm. Well, now I'm backed in a corner. And when I'm back, I got my back in a corner, Nippinator attacks. So just saying, watch out, guys.
Let's biddy up, babe.
I want to watch my daughter. So JC just wants me to play it to torture poor Amari. That is quite hilarious. It's not ice rating you. Well, clarify. Thank you.
Bang on the door, baby, never let it fade. HODL house strong, yeah, we built it this way. No one to hold 'em, yeah, we're holding, never folding.
Bitcoin's dripping like a new Scottie Pippen 80 G's. We're royalty, biddy kings and queens, manifesting the kingdom that's finally come. Playing chess moves, checkmate, we won.
We're raising the roof in El Salvador. Freedom flows, IMF can't hold us no more.
Stacking BTC like Tate versus the BBC. Stacking the biddy like BTC OGs. Stacking BTC on Lightning with no fees. Stacking BTC like Snoop Dogg rolls weed. Stacking BTC like Scarface with a nosebleed. Stacking BTC like Shinobi.
Nobody knows me. Okay, best thing you can do is stack the biddy for the kids. No JV, we said pretty please, no corners, nobody, no somebody with a biddy for J, danger about motherfucker. Exactly. Nippinator's on the attack. You can still actually say stuff on the Rumble. Yeah, we can say what we want. They respect free speech, unlike the tube. She screams no and runs, and then she yells at me for a week because it's stuck in her head. That's hilarious. Just because of that, we're bringing back the tapeworm. Holding, never folding. Possibly my favorite lyrics. Shout out Chandy. Those are her lyrics right there.
Nobody knows me. Stacking BTC like everyone owes me. Stacking BTC like Max and John McAfee. Stacking BTC, accumulating stats so rapidly, so happily. Stacking BTC so casually, no casualties of galaxies around Earth fallacies. Stacking BTC on a flat Earth with no gravity. Stacking BTC cause Bitcoin is your majesty. Let's biddy up, babe. Bang, bang on the door, baby, never let it fade.
I love Amari, but I haven't even met her yet, but I love her. Mad respect. Shout out Amari.
HODL, how strong, yeah, we built it this way. Know when to hold 'em, yeah, we're holding, never folding.
Bitcoin glow, stack it up, let it show. Price discovery, patience, game on, let's go. Biddy up, Roger out. We're changing the world, there's no doubt.
It's so true, Tammy. Buying Bitcoin is the best gift you can give anyone. I define Bitcoin as like a financial time capsule protected by the firmament of God. Mathematically guaranteed to increase your purchasing power for generations to come. Stack thy Bitcoin accordingly. Well, to be fair, I give Chandy a lot of credit on this track because not only does she produce it and make it the way it is, obviously I wouldn't know where to begin, but she also created the chorus, and I think the whole chorus makes that song. So mad respect. I just wrote verses and you made it magical, so thank you. 53 watching, 18 likes, 1 hater. Hit the like and show that Rumble love, fam. Thank you, Casey. Respect, brother. Bitcoin glow, stack it up. So don't call it a comeback. Bitcoin has been here for years, peer to peer, leaving suckers in fear.
Don't call it a comeback. Bitcoin's been here for years, peer to peer, leaving suckers in fear.
Yeah. Teamwork makes the bitty dream work. Precisely. I really like when you and JB collaborate. Likewise. Classic.
For the heavyweight championship of the world, are you?
So Casey, tell me what type of content you create on your Rumble. That's good to note. And I would encourage everyone to follow Casey here on his Rumble. I had so much fun and he laughed so much. Right on. Are you guys ready with the mom spaghetti? But anyways, I'm going to end the stream. I'll be back tomorrow. Fingers crossed that X support can help me get that account back. As soon as I get the account back, obviously I can update all the security on it and we can start streaming from it. I'd love to stream on X as some of our videos get hundreds of thousands of views on X. So right now it kind of sucks. We're very limited as we're only on really Rumble. But it is what it is for the time being. Let's just hope X does the right thing. We get the account restored and we can continue. Yeah, I mean. And anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Greatly appreciate y'all. Make it a great day. And what should we outro with? Let me see. Maybe a little Max Kaiser rant throwback.
Wall Street is fraud, America is fraud, the world is fraud, banks are fraud, central banks are fraud. We live in an era of fraud. It's all based on fraud, and they get a percentage of the fraud. That's the business model. To suggest that there is any moral or ethical aspect to anything that's going on now